A very good afternoon, everyone. It is my pleasure to welcome everyone to the Philippine Export Competitiveness Program webinar on financing with the theme Bank Credit Assistance Programs for Exporter-MSMEs, organized by the DTI Export Marketing Bureau. The Philippine Export Competitiveness Program is a year-long seminar series for our exporters and stakeholders aimed at increasing the productivity and competitiveness of our export sector. This edition of the PECP webinar aims to equip our export stakeholders on the various financing options, particularly the bank credit assistance programs MSME may avail of to help them recover from this economic impact brought by this pandemic. For this webinar, we are honored to have the Land Bank of the Philippines and Development Bank of the Philippines, both financial institutions who have advocated for interim measures to help MSMEs, cooperatives, and microfinance institutions by providing rehabilitation credit programs. Our speaker from the Land Bank of the Philippines will introduce you to their iRescue lending program, which stands for Interim Rehabilitation Support to Caution Unfavorably-affected Enterprises by COVID-19. In addition, they will also discuss a financing option called Exporters Production Support Facilities Lending Program, specifically intended for you, our export partners. On the other hand, our friends from the Development Bank of the Philippines will brief you on their very own financing support program called the Response or Rehabilitation Support Program on Severe Events. And this is yet another credit assistance mechanism intended to accelerate business recovery from this pandemic. In this regard, I urge you to take advantage of the presence of our speakers from the Land Bank of the Philippines and the Development Bank of the Philippines by participating in the question and answer segment and at the latter part of the program. Surely, most of you will be keen to avail of these financing programs. On that note, I wish you will find this webinar insightful. As fellow Filipinos, let us help each other rise from the challenges of this pandemic and recover as one nation. Thank you and mabuhay po tayong lahat.